Hey, what's up, guys? Matt here with Flight Sim Guides. So I had a buddy over the other day, and he was looking at the Flight Sim desk, and he was like, "Dude, this is really awesome. Where'd you get this?" And I was like, "Dude, I made that. I DIY'd that sucker with a butcher block from Home Depot." So he thought maybe that'd be a good idea for him, and I was like, you know what? I did get the idea from a dude online on YouTube, and I followed his video, but I can't find the freaking link. So I was like, you know what? I'll make a video. Let's take a quick look at the actual desk itself. This here is the butcher block that we purchased from Home Depot. I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. And then there's a set of legs underneath here that can be attached. You can get that from Amazon. Over here is the cable runner. And then way over there is a USB hub mounted to the bottom of this and a power strip. Okay, so I've done my best to keep this thing as organized as possible so that it didn't get really busy back here with cords. We still got some extra cords that come from different things, some split loom tubing. This was kind of a secondary idea. I think I saw this somewhere where you could basically, it's an extension cord that you can clamp to the desk, which I thought was a really cool idea. Under here, check this out. I bet you don't get under my desk all the time. I don't just let everybody under here. But that there is a magnet. So you could actually put some kind of something magnetic. Let's just say a weapon of some sort of your favorite style, as long as it's steel and magnetic. It'll fit really well under there, and it's really cool. This thing is so sturdy that I could sit all of my crap on here, including this PC, which is really, really heavy, by the way. And I could probably sit myself on there. I don't know that I want to, but it's pretty sturdy. This thing has kept its shape and its look and its feel since I've gotten this. This butcher block from Home Depot is maybe around $200. We're going to go check that out in a minute. And then all I did was seal and stain that so that it would keep its look. It's probably due for another staining. It's been a little bit, but it looks great still, even after 3 years. So next time I take this whole thing apart for some odd reason, I might just do that. But let's go take a look at how this thing looks from the computer side and what the build actually looks like. I've got some stills to show you. Okay, let's take a quick look at some of these parts and pieces that we are just talking about. So the butcher block, first of all, go to Home Depot. Don't get online. I mean, you could just get online and get this, but go find a Home Depot or probably even a Lowe's. Maybe a Menards, something, or if you know some basic DIY woodworking skills, you could probably squeeze some pieces of wood together and create something, although it's probably much easier just to go and buy one of these things. When I built mine, I really was not a DIY person. This was probably one of the first wood projects I ever took on and was like, hey, this sounds cool. Let's see if I could do this and turn it into something. And it worked pretty well. I mean, the table was pretty simplistic because all I did was buy it, but it came out of the plastic. I have this one, I think, 6 feet by 25 inches here. And that's how big this one over here is. That one is $236, but it's unsealed, it's unstained, so you have to do that immediately, otherwise you might have some warping, and you're going to want to stain and seal it anyway, just to give it that look and feel that you want from that. Okay, so grab one of these. The next thing you're going to want is some legs. I have stand-up legs on this thing, so I could actually turn this electrically up and down. It makes a great office desk with that feature, but as a flight sim, you don't need the stand-up portion of this, okay? So if I said stand-up desk legs on Amazon, this is where I got them. You can get there's many different options. There's whatever, this one, this is the one that I got right here, the Topski dual motor one. That was $182. And so that brings me up $230 plus this. We're looking at about a $450 desk plus maybe $50 and some extra junk that I put onto it. So about a $500 desk at the end of the day, and it probably, something as nice as this would sell easily for $1,000. And so if you guys are looking for a little side business where you build desks, I should think about doing that myself, then guess what? It's probably a good idea for you, okay? So DIY this sucker. It's fun. It's part of the process. You'll enjoy it. So do that. Grab yourself some legs. They do have static desk legs as well that don't stand up, and they are much cheaper, so you don't have to do that. But if you ever do want to sell it, the electric stand-up thing does give it a little bit more of a little bit more resale value. You could probably get something like this that makes things real easy for the like static legs that you can just kind of put on the side of the desk, and it'll look like that, and it'll be just fine. It'll get the job done. Okay. Make sure you get the one that would be the right size. So yeah, you'd probably be good with the this one here, 28 height and 23 inch width, most likely. Remember, if something you get this, you line it up, and you're like, crap, this doesn't work. All this crap is returnable. Amazon does make that pretty easy for you. Okay, go find your USB hub. Get a powered USB hub, like I did. You can put a Velcro strip on the back of this and just stick it to the bottom of that, or you could drill it or put screws in the bottom of it. But make sure you get one that has like angle brackets so that you can actually do that. Okay, but honestly, probably any of these, as long as they're the USB-C 3.2s. And the 7 USB 3.0, these are great. This would be a wonderful option for you. While you're doing your research, make sure to get the ones that have lots of reviews and high stars. Don't go for the crap that's out there. There are so many of these being made by junk producers out there. All right, so just watch what you're getting. Let's look at the power. You can get almost any power strip. Get something that's kind of robust. See how this has the angled, like get a heavy duty power strip. This one would be great. Here, 20 amps. It's got the brackets so that you can. I kind of wish I got one of these things. that thing would be really nice. And then it's got the master switch on it there, where you can kind of plug that in. Should get the yellow one just because it looks cool. I don't know. So we got the USB power strip, the power strips, and then the magnet. That's what we talked about, right? This is a complete 100% optional thing that you can do. Here it is. That's what you got right here. The gun it's actually called a gun magnet mount. 55-pound rating. If you're mounting a 55-pound gun to the bottom of your flight sim, I want to know about it because you're my next best friend. That's really cool. Cheap, easy. The screws will go like right through the magnet. It's very pliable magnet for some reason, so you got to be careful with that. So I don't think that's how you spell it. Tubing. All right, there should be different ways to get get something that's easy. I like this kind here. Okay, so there's this one. Yeah, that's the kind I got. That red one right there. You can get it in black or white, whatever you want to get it. I just thought the red one looked cool. Black and red like that. And then you can get it in different lengths. And it's really, if I don't remember it being like a whole crap ton, 25 feet of it, $16. You should be able to cut this stuff as needed. That's how you build the desk. Some screws and some glue and, stuff that you can get right offline and create it. This is a good little DIY project, and it all just kind of evolved over time. So it was a fun project. I enjoyed this, and I'm sure that you will too. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you really want to do something neat, this is a fun way to do it. All right, I'll see you guys in another video. Take care. Hey, if you haven't already done so, head over to EliteSimBuild.com, grab a copy of our Home Flight Simulator resource guide. Do that thing where you click the button, give us your email address, and we will send you a copy of our simulator guides where you can get the resource list, the avionics reviews, a panel blueprint, so that way you guys can send that off to your panel guy, get all the parts and pieces that you need. You'll know exactly what software to pick up so you can get your Cessna 172 flight simulator built today.